I know you're tired. I know you've been carrying a weight that no one else sees. But before we begin this sacred journey together, I want you to do something very important. If you feel in your heart that this message was meant for you, please like this video and subscribe to this channel right now. By doing this, you are telling the universe that you are open and ready to receive. And I urge you, do not skip a single second of this video. Watch from the very beginning until the final moment, because there is a specific blessing waiting for you at the end that you cannot afford to miss. You've been asking for a sign, haven't you? You've been wondering if your prayers are hitting a ceiling or if they are actually being heard. This isn't a coincidence. You didn't find this message. This message found you. Before this moment ends, your perspective on your current struggle is going to shift. God wants to speak to your heart today about the love you've lost, the love you're seeking, and the love He has for you. You've been through a long season of silence. Maybe someone walked away when they promised to stay. Maybe you feel like your heart is a house that's been empty for too long. God wants you to know. He saw every tear you shed in the dark. He saw the messages you typed but never sent. You've been told to be strong, to keep moving, to just get over it. But divine love says, it's okay to be still. You don't have to earn the blessings coming your way. You are being prepared for a love that doesn't require you to lose yourself. Why the delay? Why the heartbreak? Sometimes God removes people from your life because He heard conversations you didn't hear. He saw intentions you couldn't see. Think of your life like a garden. Sometimes the most painful thing a gardener does is prune the branches. It looks like destruction, but it's actually the only way to ensure new growth. That ending you are mourning, it wasn't a tragedy. It was a rescue mission. You are being redirected to a connection that aligns with your destiny, not just your history. But this is only the beginning of what He wants to reveal to you today. There is a deeper reason why you are going through this specific storm, and if you listen closely to what comes next, you will understand exactly why your breakthrough has been delayed until this very hour. Keep your heart open, because the next layer of this message is about to change everything you thought you knew about your pain. Understand this. The storm you are in right now is not meant to drown you. It is meant to wash away everything that no longer serves your soul. You have been holding on to broken pieces, trying to glue them back together. But God is saying, let them go so I can give you something whole. The delay you have been experiencing is not a denial. It is a divine pause. It is the silence before the symphony. I want you to think about your life as a grand tapestry. Right now, you are looking at the back of it, the tangled threads, the knots, and the messy colors that don't seem to make sense. But from the Creator's perspective, the front of that tapestry is a masterpiece of grace. Every heartbreak was a thread of strength. Every disappointment was a shade of wisdom. Nothing has been wasted. Every tear you cried has watered the soil of your future. You may feel like you've lost too much time. You may feel like you're starting over while everyone else is finishing. But in the kingdom of heaven, there is no such thing as too late. God is the master of restoration. He can give you back the years the locusts have eaten. He can accelerate your progress in a single day, making up for a decade of standing still. Do not let the shadows of your past dim the light of your future. The version of you that went through that trauma is not the version of you that will enter the promised land. You have been refined. You have been tempered in the fire like steel, and just as gold must pass through the furnace to lose its impurities, you have passed through the fire to find your true worth. But wait, there is even more that needs to be settled in your spirit today. As we go deeper into this message, we are going to address the specific fear that keeps you awake at 3 a.m., the fear that you will always be alone, or that you will never be truly seen. Listen carefully to the words that are coming next, because they are about to shatter the walls of loneliness that have surrounded your heart for far too long. Your story isn't over. In fact, the most beautiful chapter is just beginning to be written. Stay with me, because your heart is about to find the rest it has been searching for. Close your eyes and let this truth sink into your soul. You are not a burden, and you are not a mistake. You have spent years trying to be enough for people who were never meant to stay in your life. You have bent yourself into shapes that didn't fit, just to feel a spark of belonging. But divine love is telling you today, stop searching for a home in other people. You are the home where the Spirit of the living God resides. I want you to release the guilt of the things you couldn't fix. You cannot heal what was meant to be broken. You cannot hold on to what was meant to fly away. The peace you are looking for isn't at the end of a struggle. It is right here, in this moment of surrender. When you stop fighting the current, you finally find the strength to swim. Listen to the silence between my words. In that silence, God is whispering your name. He is telling you that the dreams you buried because they felt impossible are being resurrected. The passions you set aside because you were told they were too much are being rekindled. You are not just surviving, you are being prepared to thrive. You might feel invisible in this crowded world, but you are watched by the one who counts every hair on your head. In the coming weeks, pay attention to the coincidences that aren't coincidences. Pay attention to the doors that open without you even knocking. This is the hand of the divine moving the furniture of your life to make room for your breakthrough. But there is one more thing, the most important secret to your restoration. It's about the power of your own voice and the words you speak over your life. Stay tuned for the final part of this message, because what I'm about to tell you next will give you the keys to unlock the chains of your past once and for all. Your victory is closer than your next breath. Keep watching, keep believing, and keep your heart wide open.